Two teams looking to bounce back on a Saturday night here from Cole Harbour Place. Over here in the Cole Harbour Hunters looking to snap a skid of their own with the Sydney Mitsubishi Rush, having lost 8 in a row. And they're going to look to buck the schneid here tonight. We are ready to get underway, and we are off and running here from Cole Harbour Place. Two teams tied in the standings looking to gain some ground, as that one will be covered on up by Mason Doucette. Welcome, everybody. You're listening to High Button Sports here from the Cole Harbour Place, Scotia 1. And we are underway here. Starting in net for the Rush is Mason Doucette, and meanwhile at the other end there, Colby O'Shaughnessy. Both have improved as the season has gone on, and they're going to look to continue that here tonight. Last time these two teams met, it was a 4-0 win for the Hunters right here at home. Back on October 18th, and meanwhile the Rush looking for their first win since September 27th against the South Shore Mustangs, who sit last in the standings right now, as that one's going to come right back up here. Lots of action going on around the U18 league here today. The Max defeated the Weeks Majors 3-2 with a late goal, as that one almost spits right back out in front. Mitchell Gold tries to come away with it. That one's flipped up the boards, and that one does escape the zone, as that one will come right back out. Picked up by Gold. Walks that one in over the line. Mitchell Gold walks it in, shoots, he scores! An early strike from the Rush. Jacob Dunn gives Sydney a 1-0 lead. And the quick start for the Rush. They find themselves up 1-0 here, just a minute, one in. Just a nice play from Gold, taking the line, dropped it back, and made no mistake on the shot there. Not sure O'Shaughnessy saw that one on the way through. Usually great at tracking pucks through traffic, couldn't find it there, and that ends up in the back of the net. And the Rush lead at 1-0 here, as that one's going to be played down. Berman couldn't handle it, plays it up the wall. Throws that one right across. Deacon McPhee picks that one up, fires it in, and that one goes up and out of play. And play will be stopped here. Dawson Swift, the story of the season thus far for the Hunters, as he's sitting in the top echelon of defensive scoring, leading this Hunters squad in points, as that one's going to be played ahead. Played right back, Berman. Plays that one across. That one's broken up, back the other way. Hunters looking for a response, walks in, shoots, stopped, a big rebound in front, and a great save by Mason Doucette. Comes right back up. Peyton Boudreau rings that one around. Here's Berman. Plays that one up over center. Now over the blue line, fires that one and clunks off the back wall there, as that one will come free. Plays it up the wall. Out to the hash is picked up by Nate Boudreau. He's being dogged there as the Rush try to win it back. Picked up by Liam Worth. Worth will collect. Plays that one across. Trying to throw that one up the line and all the way down the ice, and that one will be an icing here charged to the Hunters. So a little bit of trouble here early for the Hunters, having trouble breaking it out of their zone, and that is something that they don't want to become the story of the game. They're a much better team when they connect on those transition passes. That's going to be one of the keys for them here tonight, as that one's going to be shot right on, steered aside by O'Shaughnessy, and taken away, fires that one up off the boards. Shot from the point, O'Shaughnessy used the paddle to steer that one aside. Comes free, Miller bumped off the puck there, a big body thrown at him. Luke Andrea gets that one chipped up off the glass, down the ice. Won't have enough for icing, as Doucette will play that one off. James Morrison turns that one over in front, stopped by Doucette. A rebound in front is loose, and that one will be cleared away as the backhand gets chipped up off the wall. And out to safety, so the Hunters coming oh so close to tying this one. Now a penalty on the way, and that one will be touched up by the Rush. And the Hunters will get the first power play of the contest here tonight. Cole Harbour with a league last 10.9% on the power play. And meanwhile, over on the other side on the penalty kill, third to the bottom are the Rush, sitting at 67.2%. So the Hunters will look to ignite something here as that one's in the middle. Plays it across, Baldwin. Back up top for Hako. Noah Hako shoots there, dangerous from up top more often than not. As Berman gets bumped off that one by Mitchell. Here's Mitchell back up top for Hako. Noah Hako plays it across. Down low on the goal line, tried to bumper past that one in front. Here's Cluett. Cluett down low here. Back up, he gets it right back. Shot from the point, that one stopped. There by Doucette. Here's Hako, shot from the point that hits a body on the way through. And steering that one away is Gold. Will send that one up to the line, knocked out of the air as they pull that one back over. Almost a great save to hold the zone on the power play. They're going to re-rack, drops it back. Here's Baldwin. Baldwin shoots. That one's a blocker stop by Doucette. As that one comes right back, Cluett fires that one off the glass to hold it in. Slaps that one up. Stays in play, walks in. Back up, Hako. Shot through traffic, hits a body on the way through, shattering a stick. Now a defender without a stick there guarding. In the slot there, that's Owen Gracie. As that one comes free, picked up now by Gold. Short-handed, back the other way, skates that one up over the blue line. Taken down there, now a penalty on the way. Will negate the penalty. We'll have some 4-on-4 hockey for the next 29 seconds. As that's going to be a tripping call charged to Jack Baldwin. Meanwhile, over on the other side of the pendulum, the Hunters sitting just below the Rush in penalty kill. And the Rush sitting at 11.3. So both these squads looking to ignite those special teams here tonight. That'll be the key to finding their way. That one comes right back. Picked up, sent up, and outlets it back deep into the zone. Plays that one off the boards all the way out. Backhands it to the line. 10 seconds to go on that first penalty there to the Rush as that one's going to be steered up and out. So a fortunate break here for the Hunters as they'll get an offensive zone face-off just past the 5-minute mark of the first period. Face-off out to the right of Doucette. Back up to the line. Boudreau will get that one out, fires it back in, but now a power play as the Rush will take it back. That one's passed up. One sent down the distance, played off by Doucette. He's going to fire that one up here for Gold. Still out there after the penalty kill. Getting a bit of a look on a double shift here as that one's going to be passed ahead for Dunn. Here's Jacob Dunn into the middle, backhands it there to no man's land. No one there for it as that one's going to be sent up to center by Remy Beliveau. Crashing hard into the boards was Gold. Boudreau loses the handle on that one. That one comes right back. Here's Croft. He's going to skate that one up over the blue line. Cuts wide, walks in, tries to get a shot off there. No one there for it. Into no man's land once again. And down the distance here for Mitchell Gold to collect. Trying to pass that one ahead. Here's Jacob Dunn. Comes right back. Nicholas Bass-Christmas plays it ahead. He gets it right back. That one's going to be sent right back down. Taken away. Here's Gold. Mitchell Gold walks in, shoots off the outside of the net. That one comes free. 17 points thus far for him as Bass Christmas will try to send that one on. That one steered away. Backhands it up the wall. Comes loose, and that one will be blown down for an offside. So the faceoff coming just outside the zone here, just past 7 minutes gone in the first. That one sent right back in deep. Berman plays that one around, back up to the line. Held in by Boudreau. Sending that one down low. Mason Morris loses the battle there as that one comes free, and that one's going to be chipped up. Worth will play it. Sending that one all the way down. Picked up by Berman. Back in behind the net. Berman bombs that one up ice. That'll go down the distance, but icing beat out here. Jacob Hebb in front, shoots, and that one stopped by O'Shaughnessy, chopping that one wide. O'Shaughnessy had no clue where that one was. Catches a break as that one just misses on his glove side. That one's back as Kalita couldn't get a stick on that one. That one comes right back. Worth overskates it, and that one's going to be sent right back down, and they'll give it chase. Here's Noah Hako. That one up over center, now over the blue line. Trying to center that. No one there for it. That one comes up to the line, played into the middle, collected. Back the other way. Here comes Miller. Austin Miller couldn't pull the trigger there. Out into the slot, a little backhand right on from Ben Guthrow. Works that one down low. Guthrow couldn't get a stick on that one. He's going to battle here with Pino. That one's back up top. Morrison with a shot through traffic, but O'Shaughnessy tracks it as we outlined before. Something he does very well, tracking those pucks through traffic and killing any kind of rebound action. Something he does so well. But when he's not doing that, his defense can struggle at times, but more often than not, O'Shaughnessy's compete will bring that A game as that one's fired up off the boards. Sent right up, skating that one up over the blue line, works it through. Centering pass in front, opportunity there, steered away by Doucette. Back up, takes a shot, and Doucette will reel that one in. And the Hunters now leading 12-3 in the shot column. And ever since the first shot of the game found its way through and beat O'Shaughnessy up high, it's been all Hunters. Hunters got a stick on that one, so that's going to go down the distance with no threat of icing. Gould gives that one off, centering back up top. Bass Christmas leans into one. I don't think he got all of it, but O'Shaughnessy punches it away with the blocker. McLeod sends it down low here for Worth to play. Worth giving that one off for Martin. Braden Martin passes that one ahead, works it up over center, now over the blue line as they fire it in. Ringing that one around the boards. Bass Christmas backhands it off. And we'll come back to center here for Hako to play. Noah Hako blows a tire there. Croft just out of his reach. So that one comes back. Martin trying to cut through. Plays it right back. Baldwin, penalty on the way here to the rush. So an unsuccessful power play the first time around. The Hunters will get another chance as we head into the mid-period break here. We'll be right back momentarily. Hunters power play coming up next. We're back here for a Hunters power play, and something of note, they've scored more than 2 goals in there in just 3 of their last 7 games. So more often than not, they're not finding the back of the net with as much consistency. But when they do, they find ways to win. So the magic number seems to be sitting around 3 or 4 for the Hunters. So they're going to try to find a way onto the board here and work their way through. Now a penalty on the way. That's going to be a 5-on-3 up here for the Hunters as he got hauled down. And Baldwin calling for them to give it to him. As that one sent up ice. And that'll go down the distance. As Doucette will touch that one up. And it'll be a 5-on-3, a long one at that. A minute 21 to go on the power play. And now an opportunity here. These chances don't get much better than this to tie the game. Here's Hako. Works it back, and Baldwin gets that one there. That one's picked up, played back across. Up top for Cluett. Cluett plays it back for Hako. Takes a shot, steered aside there. As that one comes back the other way, skates that one up over the line, trying to cut wide. Spinning out in front, and that one, he tried to jam that one in the side there. Here's Cluett. Got that one back from Ludi as Cluett takes it in behind the net. Here's Hako. Gives it back, takes a shot, sends it wide. Back up for Hako. Plays it across, walks in, takes a shot, sends it wide, and that one's going to come right back out. As Hako back to play it. First penalty expires. Back over the line, drops it back. Cuts in, tries to get it in front, and a toe save there by Doucette. A dangerous one there, but he kicks it away. And the penalty kill surviving once again. There's a bomb up the ice. Here's Boudreau. Into the middle, plays it across. Sends that one back around. There's Worth. Back for Miller. Miller takes a shot, steered away. Here's Andrew Urquhart. Gives that one off, so back to 5-on-5. Unsuccessful 5-on-3 and power play here. He walks in, takes a shot as that one flutters up and out of play. With 6:51 to go. Shots 14-6 for the Hunters, so really controlling that tempo, setting the tone. And ever since that first goal, it's really been all action and all hands on deck for the Rush defense. Beliveau gets bumped off it. Takes a shot, rebound in front. That one comes free. Back for Boudreau. That one comes right back, broken free now, works it up over the line, and he gets boxed out there by Peyton Boudreau. Gives it for Dunn, shoots. And that one steered away by O'Shaughnessy. Fires that off the boards. Dunn outlets it off. Back for Hako. Chips it up off the glass, down the ice. That's gloved down here by the rush. You're turning that one over into the middle. Moore is getting bumped off it here. 5.5 to go in the period. Kalita swings that one back up and around, and that one's going to come right back. Turns it over. An opportunity for the rush. He's in. A backhand. He scores. A turnover in front, ends up in the back of the net. And all of a sudden, it's 2-0 rush. That one's played right back. So it was all up tempo for the Hunters. And Cohen McNeil pulls through to give them an insurance marker as we head towards the end of the period. One's back up for Morrison. Turned over now. Beliveau gets a look of his own. Beliveau in. Tried to go 5-hole. Stopped by Doucette. Plays it up. Works it over the blue line. Walks in. Shoots. Glove down by O'Shaughnessy. And that one will be stopped up. .434 to go in the first. What a ride it's been. Plays it here for Ludi. Back for Worth. Tries to swing it around. Peyton Boudreau just over his stick. Cluett. Gives it right back up top. Takes a shot. Punched away. A rebound in front. Here's Cluett. Works that one up over the line. Takes it right back. Cluett in over the line. Takes a shot. Flashing the leather is Mason Doucette with 3:50 to go in the period. And one that's been mostly Hunters sniffing around the goal. But Mason Doucette, who came into this one with an .889 save percentage, really buoying his team in the early going as Worth plays that one off, sends it down low. Gold chips that off the boards. Nate Boudreau works it down. There's Dunn. Passes up, works it back over center, now over the blue line, cuts wide. Gold taken down, penalty on the way. And they're 0 for 1. But looking to really step on the gas here, up 2-0. And the Rush go right back to the power play on a tripping call. That's Nate Boudreau heading off. Drops it back. Bass Christmas. Back for Gold. Bass Christmas winds up, shoots as Cohen McNeil. Let a rocket go there. McNeil gives that one off for Gold. Gold walks in, shoots O'Shaughnessy with a stop. With 2:44 to go in the period. Lots of offensive action. 32 shots between these two teams in this period. with the Hunters having the edge in that category. Bass Christmas drops it off. Here's Gould. Chips it down onto the goal line, shoots, and O'Shaughnessy gets across to make the stop. And they'll send that one down the ice. Doucette dropping it off. Works that one up over the line. Gould gives it back for Worth. Back up top. Bass Christmas walks in. Plays it across for McNeil. Cohen McNeil shoots one through traffic. Almost got a stick on that one. Minute to go on the power play. Trying to center it in front. It's loose there, and O'Shaughnessy shuts the doors. That one's fired up off the glass. Down the ice. Killers get a fresh set out there. Allowing the Rush to break it out with ease. Bass Christmas dashing through the zone. Here comes the defender, Bass Christmas. Centers pass out in front there. Tried to find Gould on the back door. Couldn't find him. And that one gets sent down the distance once again for Doucette to play. Doucette nearly turns that one over for Kalita. McNeil up over center. Now over the blue line. McNeil walks in. Couldn't get a shot up. In front. It's loose. A rebound there. And that one's going to be stopped by O'Shaughnessy too. Backhand there, and net gets knocked off as O'Shaughnessy nudges it there. Immense pressure. And O'Shaughnessy with a great save, getting that pad across, getting the toe on the puck loose in the crease. And a close call, but man, did he make that one look easy. Just a natural instinct of a goalie to kick that leg out. And it worked in his favor there as that one's going to be collected. Here's Andrew Urquhart dashing through. Urquhart couldn't handle it there, and that one's going to be steered into the corner. Tried to drop it off. Back to 5-on-5. The last minute here in period number 1. Passes that one up as that one's going to go down the ice. Guthrow got a piece of it, so no icing. Guthrow gives that one for Ethan Miller. Miller gives that back for Andrea. Andrea couldn't pull the trigger. Back for Urquhart, who fires it up off the boards and out. Hawko sends that one back, and McLeod sends it up for Miller. Gives it back for Beliveau. Battle ensues as that one gets sent right back. 15 seconds to go. That one's passed up. Rush looking for one last gasp here to end the period, sending that one down into the corner. That'll be collected, pressed against the wall, and that one will run the clock down. So end of period number 1. The Rush strike first, and they get the second one after being under siege, but they find themselves leading 2-0 after period number 1. You're listening to High Button Sports from Cole Harbor Place. Rush lead the Hunters 2-0. We'll be right back for period number 2. Welcome back, everybody. Period number 2 ready to get underway. That shot count there got cut down as the period went on. The Hunters were putting on a dominating performance, but the Rush find themselves up 2-0. The Hunters just not able to solve the man between the pipes. Mason Doucette, the man of the hour. And we are back underway here as the Rush look to build on it as Gold will fire that one high and wide out to the right side as that one's going to go all the way down the ice. And played off here by Doucette. Bass Christmas fires it off the boards. Passes that one up the wall. That one comes right back. Played up to the line. Takes a shot, steered away. Here's Hawko. Plays that one up here for Nate Boudreau. That one's fired up off the boards. Mitchell sends that one down on the goal line here. So the Hunters looking for a response. When they haven't scored, they haven't been able to find ways to win. But when they do, they certainly have, as that one's going to be sent right off the net there. And that one's going to come right back the other way. Here comes McNeil. Cohen McNeil works that one back in over the line. Fires that one up off the boards. Gold. He's been seeing lots of ice here in the early going as McNeil backhands that one. Mitchell Gold leading the way with 17 points for this Rush squad as that one will be steered aside and covered on up with 18:40 to go here in period number 2 from Cole Harbour Place, High Button Sports. Bringing you all the action from the U18 League. Face off here out to the left. That one comes right back. Fires that one up off the boards. Martin. That one's fired right back. Collected, now tried to play it into the middle. Back up to the blue line. Fires it up off the boards. Gives that one right back and trying to fire that one. In there was a member of the Rush, but he fanned on that one. Almost turned it over. That one comes right back for Pino. Gives that to Martin. Braden Martin. Passes that one up and across. Works that one in over the line. Comes free, trying to drop it in front. That one comes loose and will be taken away. Fires that up off the boards. Down the ice. Played ahead now. Works it in, tried to drop it back. And fires it right back. Here's McPhee. McPhee fires that one. That one hits a leg on the way through. Back up top, takes a shot, and that one will be steered aside, sent down all the way back. Collected by the Rush. Hits a stick, goes all the way down. Hawko. Gives it back, fires that one up all the way down the ice. Punched away, gives it back for Beliveau, and that one will knock the net off. Play blown down with 17:08 to go in the period. Face off here out to the right. Fired back around the boards by McLean. Couldn't get that one out. That one comes up to the ringette line and fired right back in as Ethan Miller turns it over. Takes a shot there as Remy Chapman-Beliveau fired that one wide. Hawko giving that one up here. Collected by Hawko. Back the other way. A stretch pass now. That one's going to hit a sea of sticks. Go all the way down the ice. And be collected by Worth. Plays that one up the wall. Back up top for McLean. That one comes up over the line, but that one's waved off. Takes a shot there as Angus Huey McLean fires it right on. And that one steered aside and covered on up by Colby O'Shaughnessy. Morris gives that one here for Cameron Urquhart. Urquhart trying to cut to the middle, plays it there. Bass Christmas will take that one away. Passes that one up and right back. Here's McLeod. Gives it back. Andrew Urquhart loses the battle there. Gives it up for Kalita, though. Couldn't find separation. Cameron Urquhart back for Kalita. Into the middle. Boudreau. Peyton Boudreau fires it on. McNeil plays that one across. Rink wide, plays it there. Little backhand on the doorstep, hits the mask. Will come free. Works it through, tried to get a backhand off there. Taken away, trying to center it. Here's McLeod. McLeod with a shot from the point, steered aside, covered up. And will be frozen as the Rush looking to build on that lead. And shots were 18-17 after the first period. Shots were 15-4 at one point for the Hunters, so the Rush have given a little bit of pushback here. Looking to snap an 8-game losing skid in good position to do here as that one gets blocked. Works it down, Berman. Back in behind the net. Rush now in control of that shot column for the first time since the first shot of the game. Found its way past the shoulder of O'Shaughnessy, giving them a 1-0 lead. Centering pass out in front. A backhand right on, steered away by O'Shaughnessy. And that one comes up to the line, and that one will escape the zone. Back the other way now, sending that one up. Over the line, walks in, punched away with the blocker. That one's picked up, played across. Here's Hako. Boudreau, cross-ice pass. Setter is it out in front, getting a stick on that one. Spinning and shooting, there was Hako. And no one seems to know where that one is, and Doucette standing still in his crease, not wanting to give up a loose puck there. But a face-off here out to the right. Shots 24-20 now. So a far cry from that offensive outburst from the Hunters. They missed some opportunities, and now they're going to have to try to snatch that momentum back. That one's picked up, centers it out in front, taken away. There's Ludi. Loses the battle there as Morrison gives that one here for Angus Huey McLean. Works that one up to the line, and Kalita will play that one up. Fires it off the boards. McLean turning that one over. Comes free, back the other way. Here comes Martin. Braden Martin drops it off, walks in, sends that one out on the far side, and that one comes all the way down, and now a foot race, but at the end of a long shift, McNeil trying to stop the advances here of Porter Kalita as he won it back. Done out in front, collected by Martin, and now McNeil clearly hurt there, and now a collision in open ice. Hunters wanted a penalty. Turn the heat up in the building just a little bit as Kluwet will fire that one on, and that will stop the play as the rough stuff kind of takes the forefront. And now a skirmish here after the whistle. So we'll see what's going to come of this. So it was a little jab. I believe that was a Rush skater who initiated that one. Cooler heads prevail. It looks like they're just taking one for the rough. So it looks like Mitchell Gold will get the penalty there. Ill-advised time with the Hunters knocking on the door, and now they're going to get a chance here on the power play. As that one's won back Hawko will play it across. Gives it back for Hawko. Here for Cluett. Works it down. Cluett gets it back. Up top for Hawko. Right back here. Walks in. Baldwin with a shot there. Taken away. Back up top. Hawko. Back for Cluett. Cluett redirected in front there by Mitchell. But Doucette standing tall. I believe his blocker got a piece of that one down low. Keeping that lead at 2, keeping them at an arm's length and maintaining that insurance marker 27 seconds into the power play. Swings that one up to the line. Hawko gives that one off here. Centers that one out in front just past the left pad of Doucette. And that one will come all the way back. As Hawko bombs that one up the ice here for Cluett. Finds it right on the tape. Here comes Justin Cluett. Cuts wide. Tries to stuff that one in on the back door. One comes right back. Collected here by McNeil. Firing that one wide. Back in behind the net is Hawko. Looking to break it out. Finds his man Baldwin on the wing. Picking that one up, and he'll fire that one right back in. That one's going to come all the way back. Picks up, tries to go short side as Andrea tried to tuck that one in under the crossbar. But he's not going to get it. Played across. Here's Urquhart. Sends that one back in there, and one's fired up off the boards down the ice. Down the distance, but icing waved off. That one's given off here for Andrew Urquhart, looking to advance. Urquhart up over center, now over the blue line, works it into the middle, trying to take it away, but that's going to be done. Gives it back here for Hebb. Here's Jacob Hebb, working it through, but gets stuffed there by Worth. Here's Urquhart. Andrew Urquhart over the line, closing in on the midway mark of the period. We're back to 5-on-5 after a successful kill. That one's fired off the boards, collected by Liam McLeod. Back up, here's Hawko. Hawko with a shot. Nate Boudreau got a piece of it. That one comes right back. There's Hawko. Sent all the way back. Passes it right up. Tries to cut to the outside. Walks in, and that one's going to be steered aside. And covered on up with 9:44 to go. And that's our mid-period intermission here. 60 seconds. We'll be right back. You're listening to High Button Sports. 2-0 for the Rush. Face off here out to the right of O'Shaughnessy, ready to get underway here, and they're going to have a do-over. So looking to get their ducks in a row here. Shot right on, punched away there by O'Shaughnessy. Ethan Miller tried to drop it off. That one comes free and loose, and that one's going to come all the way back the other way. There's Hako. Plays it ahead, works it in. He's free, he shoots, he scores! Mason Morris breaks free and chops that lead in half. Hunters only trail by one. It's 2-1. A nifty move by Morris going one way, burying it on the other. And now the Rush looking to get one back here to restore that insurance marker, with the Hunters breathing down their necks here as the Hunters just refuse to go away. Walks in, McNeil shoots, and that one's going to be steered aside by O'Shaughnessy. With 9 minutes to go here in period number 2. Firing that one up high. That one's around here for Morrison. Sends that one on, and that one bounces wide. Takes a shot, and O'Shaughnessy will cover it up. So that's a little bit of life the Hunters were looking for. They hadn't been able to convert on several opportunities. They had 3 looks on the power play, including a 5-on-3. They're 0 for 4 on the night, but I'm sure they'll take that one right there as they've cut the lead in half. So that one's back there. McNeil takes a shot, and that one comes back out here for Angus Huey McLean. We'll call a little battle here as Braden Martin tried to force the matter. That one's fired up off the boards. Comes right back here for Morrison. Sends that one down, and that one will be blown down. We'll have the face-off here out to the right of O'Shaughnessy. One back, walks in, takes a shot. That one's going to be sent wide. Chips it up. Here's Bass Christmas. Bass Christmas out in front. It's loose. He gets a backhand on it. And O'Shaughnessy stands tall, swimming in his crease. Makes it look easy, though, as that one's back up for Liam McLeod. Gives it back. Walks in, takes a shot, misses high. Trying to tilt the ice the other way. Flips that one up as Bass Christmas. Moves that one back in. Bass Christmas takes a shot there. Takes a shot, flutters it wide. Works that one back up top. Into the middle, McLeod shoots. Got a stick on that one. Might have found the redirection, but doesn't find its way through as O'Shaughnessy standing tall once again. The face-off here out to the left. Guthrow gives that one here for Miller out in front, and that one flutters and will be covered on up. Face off to the left of O'Shaughnessy. That one's won back here by the rush. That one comes free now. Here's Miller. Works it down up to the line. Andrea couldn't hold it in as Baldwin will send that one right back. Works that one in. Berman will chip it ahead. Works that one over the line, and that one will be blown down for the offside with 6:48 to go. Just a shot away from finding the equalizer. Face off just outside the line. That'll be played back here. Sends that one up and around. That's poked free. Fires that one up off the boards, down the distance. Passes it up. Here comes Cluett. Works it in over the line. Cluett out in front. That one steered away and will be sent up. Chip free. Here's Hawko. Hawko will skate that one ahead now. Works it in up over the line. Trying to send that one wide, but instead will be fired up here for Gould. Gould back to the line. Here's Boudreau. Boudreau, cross-ice pass, fires that one wide on the one-timer. Comes back up to the line. Boudreau up off the boards. Gives that one right back. Here's Cameron. Urquhart gets boxed out. James Morrison pressing him out along the boards. Gives that one off for Morris. Mason Morris spinning, shooting, stopped. Steered away by Doucette. And will be covered up. 5:29 remaining. Here in period number 2. It's been back and forth. It's been a game of ebbs and flows. Lots of momentum shifts. But we just have the 3 goals to our names right now. 2-1's the score. Takes a shot kicked away. And fluttering in the crease was Doucette. That one's passed ahead here for Dunn. Rather, Jacob Hebb works it in over the line. Here comes Hebb, walks in, fires that one up high. Chip down low, here's Hebb. Out in front, trying to lean into that one. Here's Bass Christmas. Gets a stick in the hands. They wanted to call. Rebound in front. Swimming there was O'Shaughnessy. But that one got sent wide. Back up top. Bass Christmas leans into one. Stopped by O'Shaughnessy too. As that one gets sent back to the line. McLeod with a shot there. And now a possible break as Mitchell just couldn't get a handle on it. Back up over the line. Play is onside. Walks in, shoots, and Doucette will glove it down to settle it. With lots of action and activity happening in around the Hunters net. They had a chance on the odd man rush back the other way. Not able to capitalize. A tough matchup awaits the Hunters tomorrow. The Halifax Max roll in to the Harbor. Fresh off a thrilling 3-2 overtime win against the Weeks Majors. A battle for first place in Nova Scotia. As that one's in front, off the goalpost. He got a piece of it. And Doucette will cover that one up. But he redirected it. It looked like it found the way through. But he only got iron. That one's sent back in, taken back. Sent up. Here's McNeil. Cohen McNeil sends that one wide just past the post. Had a chance as O'Shaughnessy will try to cover that one. Back in front, McNeil shoots. He already has one. I'm sure he'd love to add another right now. Try to double up on that lead as we head into the intermission. Approaching 4 minutes to go. Trying to center that one. That one hits the skate of Cluett in front. That one comes back up. Here's Cluett. Berman. Passes it back. There's Gold. Got a stick on that one. That one's going to go all the way down. Out in front, a chance, and that one goes up over the net. An opportunity once again for the Rush. Can't get that separation on the scoreboard as that one's in the middle, shoots, and that one ends up out of play with 3:23 remaining and coming oh so close to recapturing that magic of a 2-goal lead. That one's one back, takes a shot, punched away by Doucette. A rebound in front, and he couldn't collect. Picked up now in behind the net. Beliveau out in front. Doucette will punch that one away with the paddle. Comes free, trying to walk in. That one's poked up and will go all the way down the ice. And that one will result in a penalty here, as I presume that's going to be a hooking call, and it most certainly will be. As Andrew Urquhart's going to head off, as that one caused a bit of a stir. It's now a critical penalty kill here with 2:32 to go in the second. A massive opportunity for the Rush to head back into the second intermission with the same lead they had heading into this period. Looking to snap an 8-game losing streak here tonight at Cole Harbour Place. Here's Gold. Can't quite get that one worth. We'll chip that one up off the boards. That one gets settled right down, but Gold will touch up, and that one will be a high stick, so that one will come outside the zone. They'll get the face-off just outside the Rush end. Here's Gold. Plays that one up over the blue line. Now over center. Carries it in. Plays it across. Shoots. Just misses high. That was Austin Miller. McNeil walks in. Shoots and stopped by O'Shaughnessy with 2:03 to go. Face off here out to the right of O'Shaughnessy. 2:03 to go in the period. That one's one back. Up to the top. Here's McNeil. Surveys his options. Finds Gold. Gold out in front and throws that one into the middle, but they squander the opportunity as Kalita will collect. Fires that one up and around, and that one will go down the distance. Here for McNeil to play. Picked up by Ludi. Cuts it into the middle. No one there for it. That one's going to come back the other way now. Here's Mitchell Gould. Works it up over the blue line. Tries to take it in. Takes it back. And that one will be sent down the distance. Collected by Bass Christmas. That one up over center. Now over the blue line. Comes right in. Gould trying to center that one. Battle for it in behind the net. Closing in on a minute to go in the period. 30 seconds left on the kill. Gould swings it in front in the slot for McNeil. Gives that one back for Dunn. Jacob Dunn shoots. That one hits a stick and ends up hitting The netting behind the net and out of play. 52 to go. And 20 seconds on the power play, and now Rush getting a cross check for a little jab after the whistle. An ill-advised penalty there. With 20 seconds left on the power play, and now the Hunters will get an abbreviated power play, albeit a minute 40. Once this 20 seconds expires, a little bit of a tough break for the Rush. That one's one back. Here's Baldwin into the middle. Back for Berman, who will collect. 5 seconds left on that Hunters penalty. And now they have a power play of their own, a minute 40, but just 30 seconds left in the period, looking to get possession. Mitchell battling here, trying to win it. Mitchell does get the inside track. They come away with it. They get set up. 20 seconds to go in the period. Walks in, shoots, and that one steered aside by Doucette, who has been sharp all night. And that one is save number 30 for him on shot number 31. Face off here out to the left. Rush will get the boot from the dot. We'll get racked up, and we're ready to go here as Mitchell plays it off the wall for Hocko. Hocko, less than 10 seconds to go. Spins, gets it for Cluett. Shot from the point, hits a shin on the way through, and that one fired up off the boards. That one comes out, and that will do it. End of period number 2. The Hunters have cut that lead in half. They only trail 2-1. You're listening to High Button Sports here with a little bit of fireworks poised to go off. That will do it here for the second. We'll be right back for period number 3. We've got all the action for you top to bottom. You're listening to High Button Sports from Cole Harbour Place. Welcome back, everybody. Period number 3 ready to get underway. It's 2-1 for the Rush as we head into the third and potentially decisive period. We're ready to get back underway here. It was the Hunters who pulled within one, a breakaway goal from Mason Morris. Finally finding a way to beat Mason Doucette, who has been unbelievable thus far. Just a goal allowed on 31 shots thus far. And meanwhile, at the other end, O'Shaughnessy faring just slightly under that bar, allowing 2 goals on 35 shots. He's got 33 stops, so stupendous goaltending through 2 periods, as that one's going to be offside. Just 20 seconds into the period. And so now it's going to be the Hunters pushing for that equalizer. They trailed by 2 for most of the second period, but they finally found a way to get on the board. Now they're looking to cut that one right back down and pull back to even. That one's up over center. Now over the blue line. We'll send that one in. Hawko will play that one ahead. Works it back. Here's Baldwin. Back up. Here's Hawko. Gets it right back. Baldwin back for Hawko. Hawko gives it right back. Cluett walks in, takes a shot, steered away by Doucette. And that one will be covered up. And stymied there by Doucette. The Rush will roll into Zatzman tomorrow to take on the Steel Subaru, but first now, here comes Gold, walks in, buries it, scores! Mitchell Gold, hey, how you doing? Stops, fakes, and beats O'Shaughnessy. That's a shorthanded goal for the Rush, and they restore that 2-goal lead. What a move, what a goal from Mitchell Gold. Works that one in, and McNeil fires that one up and over, and O'Shaughnessy will snag that one out of the air and cover it up. Picks it up, trying to center that one. That one comes free, and that one's going to come back the other way now. Sends that one around. Here's Gold. Morrison. That one spits back out in front, and Doucette's just going to cover it. Just a loose puck in the crease. You don't want to lose control of those, as your fate is very much in your own hands with the puck right in front of you. Trying to work back. Here's Morrison. Collected now. McNeil. Tried to swing that one in front, gives it back for Bash Christmas, who fires that one right back around. Fires it off the boards. That one will be collected by Nate Boudreau, who gets that one up to center and fires it in. 2 minutes gone here in the third. Trailing by 2 once again. A familiar spot for the Hunters. As they walk in, centers it out in front for Dunn, who was on the doorstep, couldn't get a stick on it. Picks it up, takes a shot. That one's going to be steered aside. over center and fires that one in over the blue line. Gets that one back in deep. Cameron Urquhart engages with Bass Christmas. Works that one up over the line, cutting in there, and that one's going to be swatted away by O'Shaughnessy. But the rush will roll into Zatzman Sportsplex tomorrow to take on the Dartmouth Steel Subaru. As that one goes down the distance, and meanwhile, the Hunters will stay at home tomorrow as the Macs come back into town. Noah Paul presumably getting the start in that one. Face off out to the right of O'Shaughnessy. Picks it up. Hebb takes a shot there. That one comes free. Skates that one up over center. That one gets taken away. Kluitt couldn't get to it in time. Throws the body, but that one's already off the stick there as it comes here for Kalita. Plays it across. Worth plays that one up for Kluitt. Here comes Kluitt. Fires it up off the boards. Austin Miller sends that one down. Berman battling down low. Backhands it, chips it. Kalita takes a shot. Back for Worth. Leans into one, throws it on. That one hits a stick on the way through. Kalita now leans into one. That one comes free, and Worth won't get to it in time, and that one comes right back out, so they'll have to take it back and reload. Here's Worth. Passes that one up to center. Trying to play that one ahead here for Cameron Urquhart. That one's played back. Here's Kalita. Up over center and fires that one down into the far corner. That one comes free and will be sent right back in. Here's Beliveau. Walks in, and that one's going to be stopped right up with exactly 5 minutes gone here in the third. So quarter of the way through the period. Rush restore that lead. Looking to snap that 8-game losing skid. One's picked up, skates it up over the line, and that one's going to be offside as they couldn't hold it. And the faceoff will come just outside the zone here. Faceoff just outside the line. That one's played ahead. Back up, there's Dunn, fires it around, and that one's going to be stopped up here by O'Shaughnessy. He's going to stop the advance there. Faceoff will come out to his right. Dunn getting the boot from the dot. Here's Boudreau. Passes that one up here for Ludi. Plays it across. Stopped here by the stick of gold. He's already got one, looking for more, and now a penalty on the way. That'll be charged here to the Hunters. That'll draw a bit of a crowd and a bit of the ire of the Rush. They're the ones coming away with a power play here. That one sent up and down the ice. So Noah Hako just 2 minutes for head contact. That one's picked up, sent down the ice. So that one up over center. Now over the blue line, trying to work it in, and that one's going to come right back. Works that in over the blue line, cuts wide. McNeil out in front there, hits a skate, will go back in behind. He peels it right back. Fast Christmas will fire that one just wide. Chips that one up the wall, takes a shot punched away by O'Shaughnessy. McNeil loses the handle on it there. Bass Christmas. Skates that one up over the line. McNeil walks in, shoots. That one pops right up, stays in play. That one comes free. Dunn couldn't pull the trigger there. Comes right back. Ethan Miller just joining in. Miller had a chance to skate downhill on that one. That one comes free for Bass Christmas. Comes free. Here's Gold in front. Out loose there, and Bass Christmas will take it away. In behind the net, you could see what he was thinking there. O'Shaughnessy still without a paddle. Miller down in the corner. He's got Dunn back at the point, but he's going to do it all himself here as he takes it in behind the net. That one comes free, and we'll spit that one up the wall. Bass Christmas will touch it up, and that one will lead to a penalty now as Boudreau. Peyton Boudreau getting into that one here with Austin Miller. Cooler heads will prevail, but it'll be a penalty negating the momentum from that power play. So with 12:01 to go, the Hunters will go back to the man advantage. A chance to pull back within one. It feels like a bit of a pivotal moment. That one's one back, played up top. Here's Hako. Plays that one back along the wall, takes a shot. Back for Baldwin. Jack Baldwin will curl back. Plays it across here for Cluett. Cluett back for Hako. Here's Hako for Baldwin. Baldwin waits, fakes, and drops it down low. Picked up here, Mitchell, cross-ice pass, backdoor, and I think that one hit a defender, but it finds a way to stay out as they chop at that one, and that one finds its way out into the Rush bench. So an aggressive power play to start for the Hunters. It hasn't been that way for most of the night. As Berman fires it off the boards, that one comes free. Here's McNeil, plays it ahead. He springs him. He's in alone. Gold stopped, and that he gets hooked. And that's just going to be 2 minutes. Might have wanted a penalty shot on that one, but you take the 2 minutes all day long if you're the Rush here. So that'll even it up. Back up at 4-on-4 for the Slash as Gold tried to back it up and double it down. Looking for his second breakaway goal of the night. That one comes free. So some 4-on-4 hockey here for the next minute 20. That one's picked up. Andrew Urquhart will skate that one up over center. Now over the blue line, drops it back for Boudreau. Berman fires that one off the wall. Berman turns that one over. Andrew Urquhart walks in, he shoots. That one stopped by Doucette and will be steered aside. Berman swings that one up the boards, but Urquhart's not going to pursue it as it'll be settled down here by Deacon McPhee. McPhee will skate that one up ice. 30 seconds to go on that initial penalty to Austin Miller. That one's played back. Urquhart skates that one up. Got to watch the man coming out of the box here. 10 seconds to go on that one. Here comes Gold. He's been everywhere. Gold tries to cut to the outside. No one there for it. Bass Christmas, he has time and space. Down low, back in front for Gold. He scores. Mitchell Gold double dips. And it's 4-1 rush. It all started with a good heads-up play there as Gold tried to cut wide, and it came right back for Bass Christmas. He found his man on the back door who just managed to drop it for Gold, who came in with all sorts of momentum. And that's our mid-period break here. We'll be right back. Ready to get back underway here. So the Rush fresh off, making it their first 3-goal lead of the night. They now have a commanding lead just past the midway mark of period number 3 here. The Hunters have had that push in them all night long, but they've had a really hard time solving Mason Doucette, who has been nothing short of spectacular tonight. Been a bit of a goalie showdown. Those 4 goals not telling the entire story for O'Shaughnessy, as he's kept his squad hanging around for a little bit. Here comes Dunn. Jacob Dunn gives that one off, and for the Hunters, you're just trying not to unravel here as that one's in front for Heb. Mitchell loses the handle, back the other way. Picks that one up, fires it back around Kalita. Now a penalty on the way. That's a head contact. I think the stick got up and hit the man there, so the Rush will go right back to the power play. Fresh off, making it 4-1. Little verbal jousting going on down there. Plays it back, walks in, shoots. That one stopped by O'Shaughnessy and will be covered up. With 9:11 to go. Face off here out to the right of O'Shaughnessy. That one's one back. Picked up in the middle, drops it off. Here's McLeod. Walks in, shoots, and that one hits a leg and goes wide. Trying to send that one free. Works it down. Out in front between the legs there, and that one will be cleared away. But not out. Centers into the middle. Dunn sends it wide. Here's McNeil. Back up for McLeod. Plays it across. Finds McNeil. That one gets poked off his stick. A foot race. McNeil gets it right back. The pressure still ensuing here as he plays it across. Tries to walk in. Dances free. In front on the doorstep. O'Shaughnessy with the save. Point blank makes the stop. Face off here out to the right. Here's McLean. Pass across. Morrison gives it back along the wall here. Back up for Morrison. Gives it right back. Walks in, takes a shot, sends that one high. Here's McLean. Angus Huey McLean works it down low. Back up, here's Morrison. Thought about sifting that one through the traffic. Thought better of it as that one comes right back across. McLean settles it down. Back up for Morrison. Passes that one right back. Sends that on, and that one's going to be poked free. Back down for Morrison as that one gets cleared down the distance. Here's McLean. Fires that off the boards. That one's redirected down the distance. Fired right back around, but Angus Huey McLean settles it as Worth. Couldn't get that one out of the zone. Worth settles it inside 7 minutes to go here in period number 3 as Heb will get that one and fire it right back around. Collected by Pino. Gives it back here for Miller. Ludi gives that one back as Berman fires it on, punched away by O'Shaughnessy. Battling forward as we approach 6 minutes to go. Austin Miller up the boards, comes up for McPhee, rings that one back around. Hunters under siege here as that one comes right back. Here's Heb with a shot. That one's blocked. That one comes free and will exit the zone as the Hunters will take it back the other way. Here's Will Ludi. Cuts wide. Ludi trying to center that one on, and that one hits a leg. Goes wide. Sent up over center. Now over the blue line. Cuts in. Takes a shot, and that one's going to be steered away as O'Shaughnessy tried to glove it down but couldn't hold on to it. Here's Berman, walks in with a shot, fires that one up high. Chips that one off the glass, down the ice now. A foot race for it, just out of the reach. He collects and just can't cut inside as Braden Martin was threatening off the rush. Played ahead here by Kalita. Finds Cluett. Cluett walks in, takes a shot, tried to go 5-hole there. Cluett back up top. Kalita walks in, takes a shot. Might have hit something, but misses high. Here's Baldwin back to the line. Tried to send it right back down. Instead, is collected. Dropped off the other way. Gold sends that one on Bass Christmas. Gives it right back, and that one's going to be fired wide. Here's Dunn. Swings that one around. Settled down by Cluett. Back for Bass Christmas. Works that one down. Kalita. Little backhand around. That one comes free out in front. They score. It finds its way through. And it's 5-1 rush. Just an unlucky bounce. And it's 5-1 with 4:16 to go. That one's picked up, played here. Here's Gold. Here's Morrison. Picks that one up and we'll fire that one back in. Takes a shot there. That one's blocked. Takes a shot, and that one might have been blocked on the way through. Didn't sound like it found its way to O'Shaughnessy. That one's going to be settled right back. Skates that one up over center. It's a 2-on-1. Walks in, and he can't get the shot off there as Nate Boudreau loses it. Gets taken down, and they'll go to the power play with 3:15 to go here in period number 3. Face off here out to the left. Boudreau gives that one off, tried to send that one on. That one's taken away and will be sent down the ice. Inside 3 minutes remaining. Someone goes down the distance here for Peyton Boudreau to play. In behind his net, chipped ahead here for Worth. Liam Worth will ring that one around, and Cluett will bust in here. That one comes right back. That one's going to be chipped off the boards. One's passed ahead, and that one gets sent down. So we approach 2 minutes remaining here in the third. And comes right back. Ethan Miller loses the handle on that one. Turns it over. Here's Kalita. Skates that one up over center. Now over the blue line. Cuts wide, trying to put that one on. Peyton Boudreau with a shot. That one hits a stick on the way through. Takes a shot and bullets that one up over the net. Out in front, got a redirection there. That one steered aside by Doucette. So we enter the last minute here in period number 3. The Hunters pushed early. Couldn't solve Mason Doucette with his best performance this season as a member of the Sydney Mitsubishi Rush. Back in behind the net, Kalita pushed off it, taken down, sent up to the line. Here's Angus Huey-McLean with a shot. O'Shaughnessy will glove it down, and he'll cover that one up with 26.3 seconds to go. And that one represents shot number 50 on the night for the Rush. Comes up, sends it on. That one's going to be steered aside. Takes a shot there. That one's taken away. Now the Hunters one last rush up here till that buzzer goes. Makes it a formality. And 8 regular season games later, the Sydney Mitsubishi Rush snap an 8-game losing streak. Find their way back into the win column with a 5-1 victory right here over the Marchand Milko Hunters. Thanks for tuning into this one. You've listened to High Button Sports here from Cole Harbour Place. The Rush are back in action tomorrow when they visit the Dartmouth Steel Subaru at the Zatzman Sportsplex, and the Cole Harbour Hunters will play host to the Halifax Max tomorrow, 11:20 a.m. right here, same spot, High Button Sports. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.